Wow, look at that $1 million view. Good morning, everybody. It's Brittany Blackman here from Breathe Easy Rentals, and we're in Sandestin, Florida today. And I wanted to start a couple different videos that will help new investors and owners, whether you're in the Florida Panhandle or not, really make the decision of, do I self-manage? Do I choose a property manager? What are the differences and which route is best for me? I participate in a lot of different Facebook groups, and it's kind of really been eye-opening to see this question get asked more and more often than it ever has. And I think a lot of people are so excited to buy an investment property, where their dream home, wherever it may be. And then you go, okay, well, what do I do now? And unfortunately, there's not a lot of information out there to answer that question. So we're going to go through, and I'm going to make these videos every now and then, just a few minutes long, just to kind of help explain what I think a good process would be. Take it with a grain of salt. If there's anything that can help a couple people, then I've succeeded. And just want to share my experiences. I've been in the industry for over 10 years now. I've seen a lot, and I definitely haven't seen everything. So, number one that I want to talk about today, you have purchased this incredible investment property. It's your love, it's your baby. So you really need to make a big decision if it is an investment property, and that big decision is, am I going to self-manage, or am I going to hire a property management company? And you go, well, what do I do? There are a couple decisions up front I think that should be made. And the number one decision, first decision, is, do you have time to handle the booking process, to deal with the listing sites, to get your own photography and get your properties up on listing sites like ECBYO or Verbo, Airbnb? The nice thing is that these listing sites have made it seem so easy for these rentals, which is, again, it's an amazing thing. And a lot of people don't understand the complexities of it until they actually get into it. So, if you are going to self-manage, and you're going to take on the brunt of that work, is there a little money investment involved? Yes, you have to buy the listings and different photography, stuff like that. But really, it's a time investment. You've got to set everything up. You have to keep yourself posted with all the different changes that the listing sites make whenever they feel they would like to do so, without notice normally. And you have to, get your description written, set the rates, keep up with your rates. Are you going to be dynamically priced, or are you going to set your rates and forget it? Are you going to be able to help manage the guest inquiries? Sometimes, they're just asking, are these dates available and what's the price? Other times, they want to know a lot of things. What's the coffee maker? How old's the mattress? What floor is it on? How many square feet is it? Where's the nearest grocery store? What is there to do in the area? There's literally probably thousands of questions that we get asked. So are you prepared and able to handle that? Once you get that guest booked and you've got everything rolling through, they get into town and they have several different questions. They, want to know the best local recommendations, or what happens if there's an issue. Do you have a signed rental agreement with them? Those are all things that you're going to have to do. If you don't have a management company, you're going to have to be prepared for all of that. You're going to have to be prepared for an emergency and know the vendors that you can call after hours. Or even if it's not an emergency, let's say it is something little. The guest wants a custom cake or some balloons for the birthday, or crib rentals, different things like that. You're going to want to know those different things. Do you have to? No, but that's what makes a guest experience, when they can come to you and you're their one-stop shop. So again, it is a very good time investment, and you should really know the area of where your property is well if you're going to take that side of the business on. If you don't want to deal with that guest communication, the booking, the contracts, the during the stay, the issues, the post stay things that can happen, then you need a property manager. You know, if you can't really invest your time into handling all of that and keeping up with it, you're going to want to pass it off to a team who can. So, you know, I'll leave you with that for today. In that the number one thing that you need to decide when you first buy your investment property and you're looking at, do I self-manage or do I go with a property manager, is, do I have time to handle it myself? Know that things are always going to pop up. And if you have time, that is excellent. If you don't have time, you're going to have to pay someone who does have time and has literally created a business to manage those different things. So again, I'm going to leave y'all with that for today. We'll hop back on one of these whenever I sit down again for 10 minutes, and we'll go through a couple more things that I can think of that, especially up front, you want to kind of consider before you make that decision of going with a property manager or self-managing. And then eventually we'll get into, if you're going to choose a property manager, what are some questions and things that you look for and ask? I can guarantee you probably won't find this anywhere else on the internet, but I totally don't mind being raw with you guys and telling y'all the inside scoop and hopefully making you guys a little bit smarter so that way y'all can make educated decisions. So have a great day. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you real soon.